supremacy. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field of the Iowa State Cyclones. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bearcats will kick this away and start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the handoff. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And he drops back in the gun. Complete a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cyclones looking to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up the first and goal inside the 10.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to a wide open receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus, said, "Thank you, I'll take that first down."
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looks like the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bearcats. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
A sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cyclones. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They scored a a touchdown of their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it second and short. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. QB tries it again here on second and 10. The short completion to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. That pass is caught. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the receiver's got it. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bearcats will have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the back now goes in motion. Throwing again on second and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it, no problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The game moves to the 35. First down again. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Jerks past the defender. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move. And he drops it. Can you believe it? We reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So 2nd down after the incompletion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the Cyclones will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he just runs out of bounds short of the marker. Did he lose track of the line to make? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Not able to connect. Incomplete. Horton's 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Iowa State.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pressure is coming. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. returner blocked down by that coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. Fights through a tackle.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner blocked down by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. A direct snap. He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Cyclones with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Iowa State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll use the ground game here. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his back. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in West territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. Gets some space around the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the...
And he rushes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Looks left and finds his target there. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On the run here, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Looking to scramble. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17.
Iowa State, 28, Cincinnati, 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On the run here. Lets it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
On the move now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. It's a quick grab.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, this is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He finds some space. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's brought down.